world explodes. Jon Jones in Dagestan, Paddy calls out Gaethje, and chaos in every division. Let's dive straight into the first huge update. Belal Muhammad wants Kamaru Usman badly. Belal Muhammad isn't sitting around waiting. He has one target in his sights, Kamaru Usman, and he's serious, like really serious. With the welterweight division shifting fast, Belal knows it's now or never. Kamaru Usman is making a big return at UFC Atlanta on June 14th, going up against rising star Buckley. Everyone's talking about that fight, but guess who's looking beyond it? Le Belal. He told reporters, "If Usman wins, I'm ready. I'll make sure he's good, then I'm coming for him." You can feel the fire in his words. Belal has been grinding quietly for years, win after win, fight, and now he wants the big one. There's Ian Gary, Sean Brady, all good guys. But if we're talking legacy, it's Kamaru. That's the one. Even if Buckley wins and shocks the world, Belal isn't fazed. That would shake things up, sure, he said. But even then, the next title contender still needs another win. I'm getting mine. He added, "I'm not here to guess or hope. I'm putting my stamp on it. I'm earning that shot." He's in beast mode right now. "I feel better than ever, stronger than ever. My camp was fire. I'm improving every fight. I still got that hunger." But for Belal, this isn't just about belts or money. It's about legacy. "I'm chasing the dream. I'm chasing GSP," he said, referring to the legend George S. Pierre. Belal knows this path won't be easy. GSP lost the belt, came back, and proved everyone wrong. "I don't care what age people say I am. If you think you can beat me, try." Eyes are now locked on Usman's return, and Belal is waiting, focused, fired up, and he's ready to take that moment. Daniel Cormier slams Nate Diaz for street fighting again. UFC legend Daniel Cormier is not happy. He's reacting to yet another viral video of Nate Diaz getting into a street fight. The footage shows Diaz swinging punches outside some event. It's messy, it's loud, and it's all over social media. And now, DC is done. Nate is 40 years old. Daniel said, "You can't be doing this anymore." DC's voice was filled with disappointment. "We've seen pictures of Nate with his family, his house, his kids. He's got everything, so why still act like this?" DC even compared it to his own life. "I'm 41. I don't do the things I did in my 20s. Back then, yeah, full of ego, full of fight, but at 40, that just looks sad." Nate has always been the street tough guy. No filter, no backing down. But DC thinks there's a difference between being real and being reckless. "This isn't about being scared," DC added. "It's about being wise. You already made it. You're already a legend. You don't need to fight in the street anymore." Some fans agree. Others defend Nate, saying he's always been this way and he'll never change. But DC isn't attacking him. He's concerned. "You've come too far to throw it all away now," he said. Arman Tsarukyan, snubbed from title fight, team reacts in shock. Things got heated at Arman Tsarukyan's gym when the news dropped. The UFC just announced that Ilia Topuria is set to fight Charles Oliveira for the vacant lightweight title. That news hit Arman and his camp like a gut punch. Why? Because Arman just beat Oliveira, and not in some random fight. It was at UFC 300, a razor-thin, bloody war that many saw as a title eliminator. And yet, Ilia Vicious Charles is happening next. In the gym, the tension was thick. One of Arman's coaches couldn't hold it in. Ilia is fighting Charles. We all know who should be fighting for that belt. It's Arman. Arman sat in silence, eyes blank, jaw clenched. That look? Pure disbelief and frustration. He worked his way up the rankings. Every win was earned, nothing was handed to him, the coach continued. Then he dropped a line that hit hard. If there's no belt, he doesn't even want to train. This isn't just another fight for Arman. He wants the gold. He's chasing purpose, not padding stats. Fans online are just as mad. How can the one contender be skipped? What was the point of rankings? Arman beat Oliveira. Simple. It was close, sure, but a win is a win, and beating a former champ should mean something. But now, all he can do is wait. Chael Sonnen on Paddy Pimblett. There's Justin Gaethje. It could happen. This one's wild. Chael Sonnen, former UFC star turned analyst, is all fired up over the idea of Paddy Pimblett versus Justin Gaethje. After smashing Michael Chandler with a brutal TKO, Paddy's not holding back anymore. He said he wants Gaethje first, then Ilia, and maybe even skip Arman entirely. Chael is hyped. Paddy vs Ilia? That's European chaos. Ilia's cold technical savage violence versus Paddy's wild unpredictable scrambles? That's magic. But Chael says, don't overlook Gaethje versus Paddy either. You've got Gaethje's deadly leg kicks and insane pressure, then you've got Paddy's mad confidence and wild angles. That's a possible fight of the year. Chael was honest. Paddy was once all hype, but not anymore. The Chandler win changed everything. Paddy is locked in. He's dangerous now, Chael said. But will the UFC let him skip over Arman? In Chael's words, if Paddy plays it right and fans rally behind him, he might just skip the line. For now, Paddy's in the storm and loving every second of it. This isn't a dream, this isn't clickbait, this is real. Jon Bones Jones, the legend himself, has officially landed in Dagestan. And no, he's not just there for a quick visit. He's training with Islam Makhachev and Khabib Nurmagomedov. Yes, you read that right. Let that sink in. The GOAT of the light heavyweight and current heavyweight champion teaming up with the most dominant grapplers in MMA history. This is one of the biggest crossovers the sport has ever seen. Former UFC fighter Rustam Kabalov, who trained with Jon back in Albuquerque, broke the news. Jon is flying in. We've been talking about this for a while, now it's happening, he said in a Russian interview. The fans absolutely losing it. It's not just a casual trip, this is a real training camp, and it's happening deep in the heart of Dagestan, where legends are built from the ground up. Jones has been to the region before, sure, he's held seminars, trained a bit, but this time it's different. He's linking with Team Khabib for actual sessions, and if you're an MMA fan, you know what that means. Islam, Khabib, and Jon, all in one gym, all sharpening each other's skills. And there's more. Jon is also filming for the Russian edition of The Ultimate Fighter alongside none other than Nate Diaz, two of the wildest, most unpredictable fighters on earth on the same show? That's a TV goldmine. But wait, there's a dark cloud. Some reports say Jon's already had a few issues. There are unconfirmed rumors he showed up intoxicated at one public event, and there were whispers about a small altercation during filming. Still, Jon's team in Dagestan says he's focused. The training is the real priority. Why is this so huge? Because Jon Jones is injured right now. He hasn't fought since claiming the heavyweight belt, and with the comeback buzz getting louder, training with Islam and Khabib is seen as a smart move. It's a strategic shift. Jon's already elite in wrestling and ground control, but training with the greatest lightweight grapplers on the planet, that could take him to a new level of danger. MMA fans everywhere are just begging for footage from these sessions. Just imagine Jon Jones and Khabib drilling takedowns, Islam flowing through transitions with Jon on the mat. If this footage ever drops, it's breaking the internet. And if Jon takes this seriously, this could mark a scary new chapter in his already legendary career. Ilia Topuria splits from coaches before huge title fight. What is happening? Just when you thought things were settling down, boom! Ilia Topuria stuns the MMA world. Right before his massive title fight against Charles Oliveira, Ilia has split from his longtime coaching team. Yes, weeks before the biggest fight of his life, he's changing his corner. The MMA world is shocked, and one of the first people to speak up, none other than Daniel Cormier, on his show, DC didn't hold back. It's puzzling, he said. There's no bad blood apparently, just scheduling issues. But how do you split with your team now? DC was clearly confused. Ilia just had the biggest win of his career. He beat Alexander Volkanovski. He's undefeated, he's young, everything was working, so why walk away? Sources close to Topuria say the split was amicable. No fights, no drama, just logistical issues. But the timing is so strange that fans can't help but worry. Everyone knows how deep that fighter-coach bond is. It's more than business, it's a trust thing. A vibe. A rhythm in the corner during a fight. Changing that weeks before facing a legend like Charles? It could be risky, very risky. Charles Oliveira is a beast. Dangerous jiu-jitsu, veteran experience, and he's known for finishing top contenders. Facing a guy like that without your original corner, it might be the biggest test of Ilia's career. Cormier admitted Ilia is still a top athlete, but he warned, you don't realize how much the voices in your corner matter until things go wrong in a fight. Right now, Ilia hasn't given a full explanation. We don't know who will be in his new corner. We don't know what this means long term, but we do know one thing. This adds a ton of drama to an already wild featherweight title fight. Final roundup, chaos is coming for the UFC, so let's take a breath. because we just ran through some of the biggest shocks in MMA right now. Belal Muhammad is hunting down Kamaru Usman with pure fire and determination. Nate Diaz is in trouble again, and Daniel Cormier is begging him to grow up. Arman Tsarukyan is feeling robbed. After beating Oliveira, he's left on the sidelines as the title shot goes to someone else. Paddy Pimblett is done playing games. He wants Gaethje, Ilya, and he might even skip Arman if the UFC lets him. Jon Jones is training with Islam and Khabib, a dream team no one saw coming, a comeback like never before, and Ilya Topuria just cut ties with his coaches weeks before defending his title. This isn't just MMA anymore, this is pure theatre, raw emotion, legacy is on the line, respect is on the line, and careers are about to change forever. The octagon isn't just a cage. It's the place where everything will unfold, dreams made, hearts broken, fighters tested in every way. From Belal's legacy chase to Jon's evolution in Dagestan, from Arman's heartbreak to Ilya's risky gamble, the road ahead is full of questions. Who will rise, who will fall, and who will shock the world next? Stay tuned, the fight storm is coming. And the next chapter of this wild, unforgiving, electrifying MMA world is just getting started.